Alright! It's pizza time! I'm Vinnie, I'm your host. This is Andy, my co-host. And we're going to show you how to make awesome pizzas today.
Today we'll be starting off with the Dirty Sanchez pizza, which is a Mexican-inspired pizza.
Well, thank God it's not inspired after the other thing.
Yeah. And, yeah, it's got a bunch of stuff on it. So we're going to show you how to make that pizza. We hope you enjoy.
We're going to start by rolling out the dough. Now, if you're good enough, which I'm not, you could hand toss this. But I kind of find that we get a much more even, regular crust when we roll it out. So I'm going to throw some flour here. I'm going to try and remember where I put the rolling pin. How do you like that? Make sure you get a little bit of flour on all sides of the dough. A little bit on the rolling pin. And just start rolling it out. You kind of keep moving it around so that you get a uniform shape. Andy, what size are these pizza screens? 16 inches?
16 inches. We use pizza screens because we feel that they work better than pizza pans. You get more air underneath there, it'll make for a crispier bottom.
You get that nice golden brown, cooked all the way through. You know, it's nice for the hand-tossed pizzas. Actually, it's nice for just about anything. Especially if you can make it, you put like anything that you would normally fry, you can put in the oven on those, and you'll get a much crisper finished product.
Such as French fries and tater tots.
Do you want to be like Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson? Yes!
Yes! Yes!
And you better start drinking. Because that's what Ed McMahon did.
And get a young wife and die in a bunch of debt.
Way to drive that one into the ground, Andy. There ain't nothing funny down that road.
While Vince is rolling dough out, I like to snack on a really traditional snack, Doritos.
Is it?
Very traditional Mexican tortilla chip.
Doritos, please sponsor us. There we go, transferring the rolled dough onto the screen. Try and get it on there even. I'm going to make sure it goes a little bit over because this will be a stuffed crust pizza. Fuck you, pizza. You don't have a trademark on this. Please sponsor us. What the fuck's wrong with you? Oh, did I mention our page? You have to be like 18 to be on it because of the blue humor I figured we'd be using.
Oh! Yeah. But it's the internet. Kids get on there regardless. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't you have to be like 18 to be on Facebook or something? Or like 14 with your parents' permission? Or...
I believe it's 18. No parents' permission thing.
Yeah. Well, there are like 14-year-olds on it and whatever. Today I'd like to also mention that we have 3/4 of Hellville here today. We have Andy, who played drums, Kevin, who's behind the camera, and myself, who played guitar and sang, and Kevin did vocals, and that's 75% of Hellville. But it's 100% of Hellville that actually mattered. Burn! Okay, we're done rolling out the pizza dough. Time for the next step. Alright, next step is we're going to stuff the crust. Now, Andy, tell us what we got here.
Alright, we did some prep work ahead of time. Vince got the skillet going and chopped up some fresh jalapenos, chopped up some white onion, chopped up some bacon. Is that all we have in there?
Yeah, and I cooked the bacon first, took it out, drained it, and then I cooked the jalapenos and white onion in the bacon grease.
Because it makes it healthier that way.
It actually adds almost 50% more awesome to it. So, now we're going to go and we're going to stuff it with cream cheese and the mixture we've got here, kind of make like a jalapeno popper kind of thing in the crust.
This is essentially a jalapeno popper in the crust.
Now, the thing we wanted to stress here is the way we're going to do this is we're going to put the bacon mixture down first and then put cream cheese on top of it so that when it bakes, the cream cheese is going to sink down into that mixture. And because that's going to be a little greasy, it's not going to go any lower or just bleed out into the crust.
This is about how much mixture you want in your crust. Remember, it's always going to cook down. It's really cold right now because we had it sitting in the fridge overnight. So it will cook down. You want to put a lot in there.
But this program would probably take, even with editing, if we showed everything we did in cooking wise, way too long. Because I was up cooking and drinking till a good late hour last night. You filthy bastard. Talk on the food.
It's going to cook out. Oh. You never want to wash your hands before handling food, ever.
And always cut towards yourself with a dull knife.
Mm-hmm.
Now to run down the ingredients that I use for this, I use 1 large white onion, 12 medium to large size jalapenos, and a pound of bacon.
And again, this will be a 16-inch pizza.
Now, we're going to take and lay a big dollop of the cream cheese over each side, and then we'll show you how we tuck it all into the crust.
Should be having like Jack Daniels or beer with this, so it's kind of.
We should. I think when we get done with this crust,
Be drinking
I'll
beers.
open something, and we'll say.
Okay,
Sip on it.
"We'd like to
here
drink
we
what
go.
eat."
You want to take and pull the crust up and over, nudge it back a little bit, and then just make sure you get that sealed up nice and tight so it doesn't leak out. You pull it back, and that way you'll have a nice uniform crust all along there.